Rolling. Oh, hey, this is comfortable.
There you go.
Norm Rosen from RV Lifestyle Magazine with Dave Sammut from Motorhome Travel in beautiful downtown Bolton, Ontario, just about a half an hour north of Toronto. We're sitting inside a Coachmen Leprechaun 240. This is a Class C motorhome, excellent entry-level motorhome, but one of the most interesting Class C motorhome layouts I've seen in many, many years. Dave, tell me about this slide-out section and the TV that we've got in this vehicle.
This is an all-new floor plan offered by Coachmen this year. Very innovative, and that's what we've found over the many, many years that we've dealt with Coachmen. You know, they really seem to respond to what the clients are looking for and come up with innovations in using space very, very creatively. So what you see here is a slide out with a TV and a fireplace in a small Class C, which is very, very unusual. Mm-hmm. That section of the slide out actually pulls into the cabinet behind us to this full wall slide, which comes back in, which creates an amazing amount of space in a 26-foot motorhome.
Yes, and in the master bedroom, that's a queen-size bed that we have back there?
Not only have they put a queen-size bed that essentially can be walked around in a small motorhome, but there's actually a walk-in closet in the back, which is extremely
quite amazing.
Unusual. Yes.
And when the slide comes in, the bed folds in half.
Correct.
So that you can walk by to get access to the refrigerator, to the bathroom, to the walk-in closet.
Totally accessible.
Absolutely fascinating layout. This vehicle, the dinette folds down to form a single bed.
This would be a double bed.
Double bed.
There's a cab over double bed, and then, as you mentioned, a queen bed in the bedroom area.
A queen bed in the back.
Yes.
And we're going to move everything around in a minute.
Yes.
Let's talk dollars and cents. You could accommodate 6 adults in this vehicle.
Very comfortably.
Very comfortably, because the cab-over bunk
Sure.
is a very large sleeping platform and has a very unusually large headroom in there. So you could actually almost sit up. A shorter person could sit up. Shorter adult could sit up in that section. The single bed that the dinette fits into is long enough for an adult to sleep in here. And of course the queen bed, it's standard queen bed and very comfortable mattress.
Exactly.
You're looking at manufacturer suggested list price, considering exchange rates and things, around 120 to 125,000.
Around 125,000.
Canadian.
Correct.
Depending upon the options that are
Yes.
ordered. And this is something, if you look at the exchange rates and everything, people might be a little reluctant to purchase at this time of year, but Motorhome Travel is a very interesting dealership because you actually are a rental facility in addition to selling the vehicles.
Absolutely.
So let's say that my wife and I and 2 other couples decided that we were going to rent a vehicle like this, say for 2 weeks, and go to Florida.
Correct.
What would this run, more or less?
You're looking at an all-in cost right now of about $2,500. That excuse me, that $2,500 would include a 14-night stay with this beautiful motorhome, your mileage, insurance, taxes. That's all in for 14 nights.
For 14 nights, and the only thing you would have to do extra would be your food, of course, your fuel.
Food and beverage and fuel.
And the campsite fees.
Exactly.
Yeah. That presents a tremendous alternative. And people could take this out. You could rent out a vehicle like this for a 3-day long weekend, for a week, for 2 weeks, or for actually any period of time.
Absolutely.
Excellent. That's a fascinating way for people to get involved in RVs, involved in motorhomes, and to check out exactly what it's like to work.
You know, we're finding the work of Go RVing Canada is amazing in introducing the lifestyle to so many families who who may have been thinking but not really ready to take the jump. And so then we, as you know, we just finished an RV show, and it was amazing to me how many new people were there looking at the RV lifestyle and trying to get introduced to the whole thing. And that is what we bring to the table. It's the concept of try it before you buy it is very well received by these people, and so now for a few $100s they can take a weekend in a motorhome and have an extremely enjoyable time with their family and get a sense of whether this lifestyle is truly for them. And typically, fortunately for us, we find the majority by far really enjoy the experience.
Oh yes. Now, here at Motorhome Travel, you have a full range of motorhomes to choose from the smaller Class C motorhomes that can be rented or purchased, all the way up to the big luxury Class A's that are essentially motor coaches worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.
What we've tried to do is position ourselves a little different than most. The motorhomes that we bring into our for our rental fleet are all high-end motorhomes, fully loaded. So when we order a Leprechaun like this, we add the banner package and the luxury package and generators and fireplaces and TVs, so that the experience that your family has while you're out on vacation can be as comfortable and as much like home as possible.
Yes, it's a marvelous way to travel.
And we do have a full range where we specialize in the new Murata Select, the Muratas. These are all luxury Class A motorhomes with all the amenities, true ceramic tile flooring, Corian counters, and these are rental motorhomes that folks really seem to quite enjoy.
Yes. Now, for people looking for a special deal, when the vehicles come off the rental fleet, they're also available for sale used.
Well, what we do is something a little different. So we do have a fleet here of approximately 100 motorhomes that we rent, and every single one of those 100 motorhomes are privately owned. So we actually sell the motorhome prior to putting it into our rental program. This gives a client who is ready to buy a motorhome an amazing opportunity. The purchase, of course, we try to give you as great a deal as possible. Outside of that, we charge HST. Once the client chooses to put the motorhome into the rental fleet, it is then a business, and like with any business, you will get that HST back on an input tax credit. So we give you a great deal on a motorhome, and that great deal can be tax-free. Aside from that, we provide free storage.
Yes.
When you're not using the motorhome, the owner has unlimited, unrestricted personal use. And then when you're not using the motorhome, the owner is not using the motorhome, we will then rent your motorhome for 5 or 6 holidays a year, and that is adequate enough to cover the majority of most costs associated with your ownership.
Excellent. So you own the motorhome.
Correct.
You have essentially an agent renting out on your behalf.
Exactly.
And the motorhome is earning money for you, which goes against the overall purchasing cost of owning a motorhome.
Correct. And it gets even better. That revenue is also tax-free. It's tax-free because you can depreciate the business asset,
Yes.
the motorhome. You can write off the interest on your bank loan because it's a business loan to offset the revenue as well. So it works out pretty nicely for the families.
Yes. Now, you've been doing this for quite a number of years. How far back does motorhome travel go, and how long have you been perfecting this concept?
I started this business back in 2001, so we've been operating for 15 years, and started with myself and one motorhome, and so now we're quite proud to say I've got an amazing team here with me, and offering 100 motorhomes for rent. Personally, I've been in this business since the 70s, over 40 years.
Yeah, amazing. And it works, and it's a wonderful alternative for a lot of families who are thinking about getting into the RVs, thinking about getting into a motorhome, not quite sure if they're ready to make the big step yet. So you've got them covered from every direction.
We really try to do that. Try to provide them with any service that we can possibly offer.
Excellent. Let's take a closer look at this particular vehicle
Okay.
and show the people what makes it so unique.